welcome to another episode of My Life is Falling Apart. So, hi. It's been a while. I'm shooting on a new camera right now. So tell me how it looks and if you like it and if it's better than my other camera. And shout out to Diego for saving my life, because if it wasn't for him and I wouldn't be recording. So a lot has happened in my life. Firstly, I would like to say I'm sorry, but mostly thank you. Shut up, laughing children. Life isn't funny. I would like to thank you for your patience, because it has been very stressful and I've been going through a lot, and yeah, you stuck around and I love you for that. I'm gonna stop pointing. Why am I pointing so much? Put your hands down. Sitting on my hands. Let's see, since we last spoke, I went to LA. It was very cathartic. I got to see my wonderful best friend of a billion years, Leah, and we spent like 2 weeks together. Or was it a week? It felt like 2 weeks. I think it was 2 weeks. Was it 2 weeks? Yeah, it was 2 weeks. I don't know. Literally, that's how crazy my life was. And we had the best time ever. Her friends are so sweet, and it was just like a really like great experience just to kind of be back in LA. And she was going through her own thing and she was moving, and it was nice to just like, yeah, hang out and be there and just get out of here. No. So here's the problem with making this video and explaining to you guys what has all been going on. I signed an NDA, so I don't know, well I do know, but I don't know how to code it, or I don't know what I can and can't say at this point when it comes to the drama, the deep drama of what's been going on behind the scenes. But mainly, I was in an agreement and everything was fine at first, everything was great, and just things started going downhill, and it was all being put on me, and it was just becoming a very like toxic situation. A lot of times I would reach out and I would get ignored, and it was just not good. So I looked into my options, figured it out, talked to family, talked to lawyers, and I got out of my agreement. So that was a lot, and it's kind of scary because now I feel a bit like I'm starting over again. So I don't know, I got kind of depressed. Like I feel like I was at this point where I'm so happy. I've been doing this for 5 years, and like I feel established and I know like what's going on and stuff. But then like as I say that, like I'm contradicting myself because I'm not established. Am I miles away from where I used to be, where I started? Am I still in a basement? Am I still like, you know what I mean? Like, yes, my life is definitely upgraded. I'm definitely miles and miles away from where I've been, or where I started, I should say. But there's this feeling, and I was just talking to another cam model about this, and I didn't ask if I can use her name, so I won't use it, but I was talking about jealousy. Like, I don't see, there's the hands again. I don't see, like, I don't get jealous in, I think, like, the by definition way of being jealous. Like, I think there's, when you think jealous, there's a lot of, like, hatred or, like, hater or, like, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? You're not nice when you're jealous. I don't know what the word is for what I have, but I get to this point where I see other models and I am like, damn, why don't I have that? What am I doing wrong? Like, does everyone hate me? Like, what's going on? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why do girls that have been around either as long as me or a shorter time than me really feel like they have, like, a good footing, a good ground? I see girls buying houses, getting cars and stuff that, like, I've never gotten there yet. So it makes me feel sad about myself. I'm not jealous of the person. Some of these people are my friends and I'm proud of them, and some of them I've even, like, helped get in the industry and I'm proud of them, and I love seeing other people succeed and be happy and get cool stuff. You know what I mean? It's just like, why am I not getting cool stuff? So I don't know, like, what the word is for that. But yeah, no, that's, like, how I've been kind of feeling lately. Like, I'm 5 years into this and it's something I really love and I want to stay in, but I feel a bit lost and a little bit rejected by just everything. Like, I feel like I don't have my footing and what site I want to be on. I feel like I'm a little homeless. I don't have a home. I'm going to start back on MFC literally, like, this weekend, like right now. So see if I can just make that work again. And that wasn't that it didn't work. The thing is, and I get asked a lot, like, what are the best cam sites? And I've talked about this before, and there's no such thing as the best cam site. Like, there are bad cam sites, don't get me wrong, but when it comes to, like, the top 5 that pop into your head right away, they're all great. Like, MFC is great, Chatterbait is great, like, Cam Soda is great. Like, they're all good sites. You will just have to find the right site for you. You have to find the right site where it's good for you, where it has the hours that you want, where you feel comfortable. And I always feel like when girls are quick to quit, like, did you try a new site? Did you try a different site? Because not all sites are the same. So with MFC, you have this attitude of, it's, first of all, it's very, very highly concentrated with girls, which, in, like, I love the fact that it's a community. Like, I love having friends and feeling like I always have someone to talk to. That's one thing that MFC really has, because there's so many of us. But because there's so many of us, there's a lot of times where people get unseen, and there's a lot of competition and a lot of cattiness, and it's just always been something I've been, like, trying to, like, avoid. You hear a lot about girls getting depressed because of cam scores and situations like that, and it's hard. It can be draining. Like, you can feel like you're in a really good place and you got your cam score up so much, and just because it's a really good month that month, you'll go to sleep for 8 hours and wake up and you're back where you started, and you're like, you feel like you didn't do anything. But in my opinion, I feel like it's more of the way, like, you look at it. Like, I'm personally going back on MFC to just live. I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna chill with my fans. I'm not gonna give a crap about any of the stuff. If I end up getting anything in the top, or if I end up becoming Miss MFC, which I don't ever think will happen, to be absolutely honest, that's great. But, like, I don't think it will, and I think it's just, like, one of those things where you just need to, like, take a look at yourself, take a look at your surroundings, and just not put so much, like, pressure. Like, what are you able to do as the person you are, instead of, like, changing yourself? Because when you go down the checklist, if you're doing all of the things you're supposed to be doing, if you're logging online when you're supposed to be logging online, if you're going on with a good attitude, if you're dressed and you're pretty and you have events going on and you're making videos and you're doing your thingity thing and you're not the top, that's fine. Like, are you making money? Can you pay for your house? Like, are you happy? And I think that's the place where I need to get at. And I don't have that right now. I don't have a place where I can call home. I don't have like a really tight fan base. I have a few supporters that I love to death, that been by my side since I started, yes. But it's not like a big group. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like, there's, when you are a cam model, you're supposed to be a brand. You're supposed to be like, you know, so it's one of those things. I'm babbling now, but I just feel like I'm not at that place, and I feel like it's been a long time, and I feel like I was starting to feel that and feel like I was unwanted or that I was failing in some type of way. And it took like this trip to LA, and it took some self-reflection to really say like, hey, I'm not failing, I'm not doing anything wrong, it's not me, and let's just reconfigure, let's just figure it out, let's do this again. Because if you love something, and you're going to keep trying and you're going to keep doing it. So I love this industry, I love camming, and I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, so you're stuck with me. Ugh. I think the thing is too, like, there's this weird feeling of, my bird is loud, I don't know if you can hear her. There's this weird feeling of wanting to not only be accepted by like supporters and be making money, but be accepted by like other models and like have friends and stuff like that. And I can honestly say, and I'm not making excuses, but I can honestly say, because of my anxieties and my social disorder, that like I've had friendship problems. Like, I've had girls that go and start talking to me, and then they want to FaceTime, and I like freak out, and then I like lose that friendship in a way because like I'm weird. Like, so I'm gonna be making more of an effort to bring myself out of my shell, because as much as I'm so awkward and like that stuff gives me a lot of anxiety, I crave it, and I really do want like a big friend group, and I really do want to do more collabs and everything like that. And I know I'm holding myself back with how I treat these relationships, and it's so ridiculous because like I can be friends with like my best friend, for instance, and have no anxiety and like nothing and no problems. Like, we can sleep in the same bed together, and then like someone new will like call me, and I won't be able to answer the phone because I'm like freaking out. So like, that's just me, and I'm gonna work on that. So anyone that feels burned by me in the past, it's not you. I'm just an asshole, and I'm so sorry. And if you don't hate me, hit me up, because I'm gonna try harder. To wrap this up, because I feel like I've talked a lot and you're probably like totally zoning out and you don't care at this point. I've been going through a lot of internal stuff, internal arguments, rebranding, trying to figure out my next step, and that is what I'm doing. And yeah. Along with all of that, I had some other personal things happening. Money-wise, I was not doing very well. I was struggling really hard. I had some problems with my car, and now I have to get a new car. I lost my camera and my phone at the Dallas airport. Let me rephrase. My camera and my phone at the Dallas airport. And they can't find it. Though when I did the find my phone thing, it said it was there. Whatever. So, my life. That's why I haven't made a YouTube video in a very long time. Well, that's one of the reasons. Oh my gosh, it's just been a lot. It's kind of one of those things where it was like one of those like snowball effects where like you rip your stocking and then you spill coffee and then like you're late to work and then like, I don't know, your boss gets mad and like that's what has been my past month. So thanks for understanding. Alright, let's go positive. On to the better stuff, on to the good stuff, because obviously now we good and we got a camera and things, and my arms are flapping again and things are doing better. And I'm not scared at all over the next chapter of my life. So I'm going to make a more in-depth video about it, kind of talking and dissecting about like the details of each tier you can join. But my Patreon is up and it's going, and I posted some new stuff on there. We got a Discord going, and I just think it would be a very cool thing if you at least just click the link and checked it out. You can join for as little as $1, and yeah, just help support me and my channel, and so I can just keep doing this and the things that I love. So I have a new girls kind of toolkit situation I have for like new cam girls if they want like support and like website help and different things like that. I have, you know, like this is why I want to make a more in-depth video about it, but definitely click the link. I got Honey Squad, which is like a cam union sex worker only group that I really want to get together, and I have a lot of really big plans for us, and you can join that tier. We have t-shirts and talking about t-shirts, merch store, I still have that charity going on, so please check that out. And yeah, but mainly like the Patreon is up, and that's really important to me, and I hope really important to you, so please check it out. Thanks. I'm having one of those situations where like I had a lot to say and now I can't remember anything. I just wanted to say I'm back. Get ready for 2 videos a week on here. I got makeup videos coming up, wig tutorial you guys have been begging for, and just a lot of fun stuff. It's going to be a really fun summer. I have a lot of big plans, and so yeah, thanks for always being here. You guys rock. We recently just hit 6,000 subscribers, so that's fucking awesome. Like, oh my goodness, thank you so much. Hi, welcome new people. So my schedule right now is kind of up in the so please follow the Secret Life Twitter. I'm gonna link all this stuff below, obviously, but because then I'm gonna post the schedule and stuff up on there, and yeah, so follow the Secret Life Twitter. Hit the like button if your life is a big mess like mine. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, hit that like button for more videos, not like these because this was depressing. More videos like the ones we're going to be having in the future. So hit that like button. I would say turn on the bell, but I think YouTube is changing that, so I guess hit the bell. But don't worry about it if you don't. It's fine. And subscribe for more mental breakdowns. Alright guys, I love you. Thanks again. And yeah, cue the outro and my cutie new patrons. Is it patrons? Patreons? Patreons? Patreon. Bye! This goes out to all the men seeking my attention. I love you all, but I got something to say, so listen. Please get your dick out of my DMs. I'm losing all my respect towards men, so put your balls away. Put your balls away. So please stop trolling on my page. Please act your age and put your balls away. Put your balls away. Put them away. Like seriously. Please don't put them in, but don't take pictures of your balls and send them to strangers. Don't do it. Enough. Someone get me out of this coat.